Hello, my dear little Photoshop magicians. Have I told you how much I love you guys? No? Oh, well, that's because I don't. Best intro ever. This is the artwork that we're going to create today. I posted it on YouTube, on Instagram, and everyone loved it. And I actually had two variations of this artwork. First one is with these colors, and then another one is with this color. Personally, I prefer this one, but then I posted it as a poll on Instagram, and people said they like this one, so... With that said, let's get started. And just like always, before we start, I would like to remind you that... Hello?
If you go to learnfromfred.com, you can access tons of premium classes and create many amazing tutorials that you have never even thought you will be able to create. And all for free for a whole month.
What if I don't?
I will delete your Photoshop.
Okay, of course, sure. Let's get into the tutorial, I guess. So we will go and import this image, and you can find the link to the image in the description, of course, so I'll just place it into our project. And now I will delete this background layer, we don't need it, it's always there and so useless. And now the first part, adding the magical colors. For that we're gonna go to filter and open camera raw filter. Here it is, and just like always you can experiment on your own, change the temperature, tint and so on, or you can download my color profile from the link below. And then you can just go to menu, choose load settings, and then choose that color profile, and then you will have this magnificent color, and all you have to do is just click that OK button. Now let's go to part 2, creating the magical draggings, or I don't know how to call it. So since this is a screen recording of my art process, I went a little bit forward, and you don't need to pay attention to everything that is here. Most of it is useless, and also don't pay attention to this black colors in the eyes. We are not gonna need it. So now we need to go and select this tool here, quick selection, and we'll have to select this t-shirt here. Not t-shirt, but I don't know how is it called or what is it. Anyway, you got what I mean, right? As you can see, we can just click. By accident we also selected the hands, we don't need them, of course. So let's go here and select the minus quick selection, so not the plus one but the minus, so we can get rid of the hands. And as you can see, I did select it, and I can just click, and boom, the hands are gone. I mean, they're still there, but we don't have them in the selection anymore. And anyway, you have to go back and forward selecting and deselecting stuff. Boom, and now the selection is perfecto. Now we'll have to go and create a copy of this image. So you just hold Alt or Option on the image, and then you just click and drag. I want the layer of this image be untouched, so I want to have here full image, and here I want to have only the dress. And now as you can see, I also have a mask here. You don't have it yet because I haven't told you to do it.
Are you gonna do everything that I tell you to do? I mean, if I tell you run into the wall, are you gonna do it too?
So now let's select that mask. Everything that we have in this selection, we're just gonna color it with black color. So basically make sure that you have here black color and here you have white color. If you have it reversed, all you have to do is just click this button here, and it will reverse the front and back colors. Alt plus backspace or Alt plus delete, and this will basically, as you can see, fill this mask with black color. And what that actually means, you can just go and turn off the first image, and boom, we see everything except the dress. That's because we deleted it on the mask, so it's not visible. And you're gonna have here probably just transparent. I have here this color because I have here this color fill. Again, you don't need it, okay? So don't panic, don't run into the wall, okay? It's all good, okay? Now we need to select this mask and we need to inverse it. We need to click Ctrl plus I. Boom, it's inverted, and now we have only this dress here, and that's all we wanted to do. Good job, finish the tutorial, you can go home now. The reason we did that because we're gonna drag the dress up, and that's why we separated it from everything else. So when we drag, it's gonna drag only the dress and not the whole image. So now I turned it back on. Now we can just click right on this layer and then go convert to smart object. So now it's really smart. And what we want to do now, again, we want to select this layer, click right button and go to rasterize layer. So when we click that, boom, as you can see, now it's again stupid because we don't have this icon anymore. Because when we had this icon here, that means it's a smart layer. But when we don't have it, that means it's a stupid layer. You learned how to turn smart things into stupid things. You're doing great. So now I'm also gonna create a copy of this one, so I can always have original and I can always go back. You don't need to do it, but of course if you want to, you can do it. So again, you just have to hold Alt or Option and then click and drag it up. Now we need to go click right button here and choose Smudge tool. Just remember it's below the gradient tool here. And before you start working, you need to make sure that you have here parameters just like I have here. Also, most likely you're gonna have here this circle brush, but we need to change it to this kind of brush. And of course I will show you how. Don't worry guys, I got you. And all we need to do, we need to go to strength and make it a little bit higher, so we need to make it around 83%. So now we can just click and drag up, and as you can see, boom. Okay, I didn't like it, so I went back. So I'm just gonna do it again, boom. And I can just click and drag, boom. Good job guys, good job. If you're doing good as well, good job. And click and drag, boom. Boom. So now as you can see, I did few more. I did here a little one, here some little ones. Subscribe to the channel so you can get weekly cool unique artwork tutorials that you have never seen anywhere else. Please.
What are you waiting for? Why are you still not subscribed?
What was that? Who was that? Anyway guys, I think it's better if you subscribe. Yeah. So yeah, let's now go back to the tutorial. And now, part number 3. Now we're going to add the magical rainbow colors on this drag this stuff. I don't know how to call this. And that's why the first thing we need to do is we actually need to go here, click right button and choose here rectangle tool, boom. And now when you have this rectangle tool selected, we also need to make sure that we have here gradient. You are going to have here most likely just black color, and for that reason you will need to go to fill and then choose gradient and then choose this type of rainbow gradient, and it's a default gradient that every Photoshop has. And if your Photoshop doesn't have that gradient for some reason, that means that your Photoshop is really old. And now we can just go click and drag in order to create a rectangle. Now we need to do, we need to go again to the properties panel now. So you select your rectangle, you go to properties panel, you go to the gradient, and there you just need to change the direction of the gradient. So now it doesn't go from left to right, but it goes from down to up. Okay, so you just go to you just go to angle, and instead of 90 you make it 0. Yeah, as you can see now it's looking up. I have read somewhere that on average women say 9,000 words per day and men say like 4,000 words per day, but I feel like because of this tutorial I'm probably saying like 10 million words per day, so that must mean I'm superhuman. So now you can select this move tool and you can just move this up a little bit, and as you can see we're gonna put it on the first stretch. And now we're gonna select that rectangle, we're gonna click right button and we're gonna go to convert to smart object. So we're also making it smart. Yahoo! And now when we have it smart, we need to change its blending mode, so it can actually blend with that dress. That's why we go to normal, and here you can experiment on your own. You can choose different blending modes and see which one you like most. I'm gonna go with linear dodge. And now we need to create a mask for that gradient. So we select that rectangle layer, we go down and we click, boom, create mask. And now we need to go and select our gradient tool. So you can just go here and click on this tool. And here, before you do anything, that's very important, okay? Just listen to me. Here you need to make sure first of all you have black and white gradient, so you can just click on this arrow and the first gradient is going to be black and white gradient. Again, it's the default gradient of Photoshop. And also let's try first linear gradient, and let's just select this one. And how it actually works, we can just click and drag. As you can see, I just clicked and drag up, and when I do that, boom, what happened? Now half of the rainbow gradient is gone, because here we have a mask, and as you can see, where is black we don't see the gradient, where is white we see the gradient. So black is hiding, white is showing. But that looks ugly, of course, so I tried the other way from up to down. As you can see, this is also not so good. And as you can see, also to make sure that we're gonna see this rectangle only on the dress and not outside of the dress. For example, as you can see, we also see here it on the rocks, but we want to see it only on the dress. That's why, as you can see here, we're gonna make sure that this rectangle appears only on this layer. How are we gonna do that? Well, all you have to do is you have to select this rectangle and then you have to click Alt plus Ctrl plus G. We need to go and change from linear mode to this mode, and I think it's called mirror mode. So I'll just select it, boom. Again, if I click and drag down, boom, see what's gonna happen. Now we have here showing but not showing in the middle. So as you can see, we have here black, that's why we don't see anything in the middle. We have here white and we have here white, that's why we see top and bottom. But again, that's not what we need. And for that reason, we need to reverse it. So we need to show gradient here, but we don't need to show it here and here. That's why we're gonna go to reverse and just click it, and now it's gonna be reversed. How simple is that? Please, if you didn't understand what just happened, then why are you so stupid? No, I'm kidding. I know it can be difficult, okay? I hated Photoshop when I started learning like 8 years ago. I was like, this is the worst program ever, but then when I learned it, I was like, this is the best thing ever. So now you can just click and drag, and as you can see, boom, the magic finally happened. Now we have here the gradient. I select my move tool and I try to bring it a little bit up. Again, I go to gradient tool. As you can see here, I selected again gradient and I try to do it again. So it worked, but I want to make it bigger. That's why I need to select my rectangle, and then I need to enter the transformation mode by clicking Ctrl or Command plus T, and I can just click and drag to make it bigger, and again to make it bigger, click and drag. Boom, chicka boom. So now we just need to create more copies of this rectangle and put it here, 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 and here as well. I'm just gonna create a copy by using Alt. So you just hold Alt or Option, you click and drag up, boom, a copy. And now we also need to make sure that this copy is actually appears only on the dress. And for that reason, again, just like we did first time, I'm gonna use a hotkey. And boom, as you can see, it's so beautiful. So anyway, you just have to choose the place that where we want to show it, and just continue and do the same to us. You can see I just created another copy. You just need to go and do this thing over and over to other parts as well. Boom, this is so beautiful. And also here we had also a little stretch. I don't know if you remember, but I decided to delete it, but you can leave it if you want to, so it's not that important. So now the magical thing is that if we go to adjustment layers and then we choose the hue saturation adjustment and make sure it's our top layer, so it's above everything else, and then we start changing hue, we will get so many magical colors. As you can see, any color you choose is going to look just so beautiful. My heart is melting when I look at this. So again, you can just turn this off because in the final artwork I published it with the original colors, so without actually using hue saturation. Now what we're gonna do, we actually need to create a new empty layer. So you can just click here and click new layer. As you can see, it's empty layer because we want to draw inside the eyes. And we just make our brush really small. Just make sure you have here white color selected, and here make sure you have 100% opacity, 100% flow, and here just draw. I'm just gonna put this in a speed mode because it's not that interesting, right? So now guys, when you finish drawing, we need to convert this layer again into a smart layer, okay? So that's why let's just go to that layer, let's click right button and let's choose convert to smart object. And the reason we did that because I want to make this glow. You select that layer and then you have to actually click ting twice on it, so you have to double click it here somewhere on the empty space, and this will actually open layer style. So again, if you double click, we just wait, boom, as you can see, layer styles have opened. You couldn't do it, just make sure you click it on the empty space, not on the text, not here but on the empty space. Or you can also just click right button here and then go to blending options in the menu, and you'll have the same thing open. And here we're gonna go to outer glow. Outer glow basically helps us to create a glow outside of the shape. As you can see here, we already have a small glow. And again, just make sure your blending mode is normal. You have white color selected, opacity 100%, technique is softer. And here I'm gonna play now with spread and size in order to give it the glow that I like most. And I mean, I think it already looks nice, but still you can play with size and spread and see what you can do. So this is what I chose 4, 24, 50, and just have the same numbers that I have here, and I can just click OK, and boom, how amazing, how beautiful is this? So guys, I actually want to stop here, and I know that in original artwork we also had this circle inside the hands. I've been recording for a long time already. It's a pretty big tutorial, so that's why I'm not gonna show it, but still, if you want to do it, I will just show you quickly how it was done. But I mean, it's beautiful anyway. Generally, how I did it, I just created a circle here, and as you can see, it's just a white color circle, and now all you have to do is you have to place it just in the hands. And for that you can actually just use mask. So basically you can delete the circle where you don't want it to appear, so you delete it from the fingers and so on. So let me just fast forward, boom boom boom, and then when you have deleted all the unnecessary parts, so as you can see now it appears like it's only in the hands. All you have to do is make it glow by using, for example, just the same glow technique. For example, outer glow, you can select the circle and again also give it outer glow, and for example you can even give it some other glow colors, so you can make it green, violet, or something else. It doesn't need to be white. So as you can see, it looks pretty cool. Whew. That's it basically, guys. Oh my god, I've been recording for 52 minutes. I am still alive, and then I also have to edit all of this. Wait, where's my gun? I will kill myself now. Before you leave, make sure to go to learnfromfred.com, where you can start your free months full of premium Photoshop classes and create so much stunning stuff. And also I explain there everything in more details than here, because here I'm just showing you the screen recording I did. With that said, guys, I really love you, I guess. I'm kidding. Thank you for watching, really, thank you for watching. I enjoyed teaching it, and I also hope that you enjoy watching this and it's actually useful for you. And I'm giving you all of my secrets, and I will go back to where I came from. And as you already know, if you watched my previous tutorials, I came from Narnia. So you see that thing behind me? Yeah, this one. I will go just back there.